Hey, it's Betty Penny, and I'm here to make a lemon slimline card with you. And I am using digitals that I showed you in my last video. If you haven't checked that out yet, it's just a very fast video talking about what digital stamps are. So these I had sized to be roughly the same size, and I had always had this vision of the slimline card for them. So when you're working with your stamps, size them appropriately if you have something in mind in advance. So I don't have any slimline dies yet in my collection, but I did order one from Jamie at Not Too Shabby, and I got a Trinity Stamps one, was the first one. I've actually had my eye on it since they first released it, and it's always sold out, but I got one and I'm so excited. So I will be using that in an upcoming video once it arrives and I get around to it. In the meantime, I'm going to use everything that's in my stash. And so, if you don't have slimline dies, don't let that hold you back from trying this format. All right, so these were in my stash, and I just wanted some sketchy leaves, so I picked these from this Altenew set. And I wanted to create my own pattern paper. Now, the shop that I got these digital stamps from, they do have a pattern paper that matches and you get like, I don't know, 6, 10, 12, a lot of pattern paper options. But I didn't purchase that. I only purchased the stamps. So I'm making my own pattern paper. Now here I'm showing you just a basic business style envelope. I am going to take this and I'm going to measure my card, measure the best size to fit in there, and I'm going to start making my cards to fit those envelopes. They're not fancy, but they'll totally work. And you can always stamp and decorate the envelope to make it a little more fancy if that's what you like. All right, so here I'm going to grab some MFT hybrid ink, and I'm going to start stamping out my own background paper here, my own pattern paper. So a couple of the stamps didn't get like perfect impression, but I'm not sweating it because they happen to be in places where they'll be covered up by the stamps and the images anyways, so it's all good. All right, so I'm already almost done with that. This card was so fast. I mean, the fussy cutting was really simple because of the shape of the items. You're only cutting out rectangles otherwise, so it just moved along pretty quickly. For me, digital stamps don't replace stamp sets. They are an addition to stamp sets. I like working with both. So in this video, you're going to see that. I thought I had enough ink on there to get a second impression, but I didn't, so I'll have to double stamp that. That's where my Betty Penny stamp is going to go. All right, so I'm looking and I know this needs more. It's got to have some layers. So I brought in this nice gray color and I'm liking the way that's looking. So I'll end up gluing that down, but this needed some edits. So I edit it once and I edit it twice. There we go. Now, one of the things I wanted to do here is I just left a slightest border around these images, but I actually ended up wanting to ink blend around that. So I'm bringing in a mint color from Lawn Fawn for this one, and then I brought in a pink, a really soft pink for this one because that's pretty much the color that this had to it. Now, I loved it. I love the pink, but I felt like it needed yellow too because it's supposed to have lemonade in there. We need some yellow up in here. So I am going to bring in a yellow and I'm going to ink blend that. Here real quick, I'm just cleaning off on a dry cloth that same brush, and I'm putting it to work with this yellow. And I love the way this turned out. Like, I love this Etsy seller because, and this illustrator, because she provides colored images as well as non-colored. But this one just needed, for me, more enhancement. All right. So I'm feeling good about this. I'm going to glue or tape these down. All right, and now I really want to pop these up. So I'm going to bring in little foam squares. And I'll end up putting foam squares on all 3 pieces. And then I brought in this die set from Spellbinders. It's a past kit and I love it. I use it often, and so you can see I've used washi tape to adhere all those together, and then I cut it out, and I lost the footage of me putting the pieces behind, but you can see them there. So I just laid them behind before I adhered those ephemera pieces down. All right, now I'm bringing in a punch because I want a circle for a sentiment on the front, and the front is going to read, "Life's short." And then I'll use a little piece of foam tape again, just so it's at the same level as that lemon. And I'll plop that down. And then I'll move to the inside of the card. So I'm going to cut down again a gray and a yellow so that it matches the inside matches the outside in that respect. And then I am going to bring in this set from Stampin' Up! And I accidentally ordered it on wood block. Boo! But they don't even offer the wood blocks anymore. So I don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to stamp this lemon. It matches pretty well to the digital stamp that's on the front, and I just hadn't printed an extra. So that's my solution there. And that says, "If life gives you lemon, chuck them right back." I love that. So oh gosh, it's so true. Now I take off a little bit of ink there so it just looks more connected and not overlapping. And then I'm just bringing those same leaves in here as I did on the front. And that is pretty much it. Just need to glue everything down to the inside. There we go. And I realized that one piece did not adhere with the foam tape, so I'm going to just glue it down. And then I do check my other pieces to make sure I don't have any other loose pieces, because that's not fun. And then I karate chop, 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 chop. And everything is good. All right, here it is, the final product. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those friendly little YouTube things if you don't mind. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. All right, have a blessed day.